Welcome to D-Mop Garage, everybody. We are on a new build. It's a motor build this time for the 56 oval beetle. Come and check it out. This is the donor motor, and she is a 36 horse, and we are going to be doing some quite the modifications to it. It's going to end up a full spec Okrasa motor, so we've got quite a lot of goodies already here in Australia, and I've still been sourcing some other bits and pieces from Europe, but she's going to be, yeah, quite a powerful little motor, this sucker. It's going to definitely make that beetle fly. We're going to do the disassembly today. We don't really know what this is like internally. It might be junk, we don't know. The block could be completely kaput, but we've obviously got to knock it down before we can check it out. So that's going to be the first step in this Okrasa build. Stay tuned, and she's going to look the part when it's done. I've got some really cool parts for it, some quite rare parts as well. Let's start the disassembly stage.
to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell ya, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
No cracks between the valves, which is good. And it looks like it's, yeah, I can see some stamps on those valves. So that's good. That's good news. Goes down there. Right. It doesn't look too bad in that one. Let's turn over the other side.
I've tried so many times to tell you,
Tackle this side now.
I can be. Why isn't it enough to be faithful and also be the hit of the party? Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell you, don't hate me 'cause I get attention.
Man, these heads are good. No cracks between the valves on that one either. That's good news. And genuine V-dub heads too, not aftermarket. So they'll be winners down the track. I don't think this motor's done a lot of work. It seems like to me, looking in there, doesn't seem much of a lot of a lip on top. But who knows? We won't know till we pull it apart. So right, now we're going to get these bolts and nuts out of here. Okay, we just tipped it into the bucket to get the oil out, and we're going to start getting the barrels off. Believe it or not, I just went like this and they're all bloody loose. Normally these things take forever to get off, so that's a good sign. Look at this, coming straight out. Look at all of them. Either a good sign or a bad sign, one of the two. But yeah, look at that. Okay, so 4 barrels off. Just popped them into there, and I'll tell you what, they came out literally, I just pulled them out with my hands, which is, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but they came out real easy. Nothing like the 25 horse motor. Get the oil pump out, and then we can, well, yeah, I suppose we can get the pistons off, and then we can split this case. We've got most of the oil out of it. Geez, a hot one today. I think we're about 33 degrees Celsius up there. So yeah, we're starting to cook today. Not super hot. It's not 40, but we haven't had much of a summer this year. Anyway, let's go. Let's get this thing split. Next is circlips for the pistons. So we need to, we've done 2 already. I've got to flip it over and do the others. Okay guys, so I've taken out the pistons, and again they came out really easy. I just had to tap the gudgeon pin out with the socket, take the circlips out. But have a look at the pistons. This thing's had a rebuild, well, not recently, but I mean, you can see there flywheel, and it's got, you know, some serial numbers. That's obviously the size 0.5 like. But yeah, I mean, they look like they're in pretty bloody good condition. So we'll definitely be keeping those. And I suspect the rest of the motor's probably going to be the same. We're going to split it, see the rest, but the pistons look good, which is a good sign. So none of them look like they've got any damage on them. They do look pretty new. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 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 out. Double check, got the ones at the back out. Done. Top, nothing on that side. We are ready to split the case. Now, double check the bottom. Bottom looks good. Now, none of these parts are getting used. We have a lot of brand new parts for this. Camshaft doesn't look too bad at all. I think this has been done. This looks like it's been freshly planed, flattened, whatever they call it. For what we want as a donor, I think this is going to be good. All right, we'll get the crank out and then we can have a bit of a look at where the bearings sit. Okay, so we've got everything split apart. The case looks pretty good, like it's dirty, and we're going to get some solution. And I just double checked all these surfaces here and it looks good. It has, I think it's one size oversize. That's what the bearings say. So 0040 by 0020 on the bearings. So look, I think we're going to be all good. We'll take it up to the machine shop, and anyway, they're going to have to do a fair bit of work to this case. What we're going to do now is just get these things in that tub and start cleaning. Just scrub these things down and get them clean as we can go. So let's go. All right, look at this mess here. Okay, so we've got our halves. Now this solution, I forgot to put the kerosene in there, so the cleaning action wasn't as good as it normally is, so it's still got a bit of oil on it, but it's taken most of the crap off. But I'm going to have to do, well, look, there's so much more work. All these oil galleries are going to get drilled out anyway. How's this cool little thing here? And I don't know what that's from, but it says guaranteed, void if removed, and it's been sort of like stamped with a bit of epoxy, or is that aluminium? I don't know, I think it's aluminium. But yeah, very cool little stamp. I've never seen one of those before on a case. Anyway, these are looking really good, like I was saying before. Now that we can have a better look at it, inside the case there's no corrosion, and this definitely has had, you can see all the machining lines, so that's been recently done. So I don't see any other issues with it. So yeah, the next step now is we're going to drill out all the galleries. Okay guys, so we're over on the bench. Now what we've got to do with these case halves is drill out these oil ports, because we want to make sure the galleries inside are completely clean. So we're going to drill these out. We're going to use a 5mm drill bit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to run a tap into it, pop a bolt in, and then bang out the bungs. So we've got 2 here to do, and then I think we've got a couple on the other case on the other side as well. So we'll drill these 2 out and then go from there. That's probably enough. So that should be able to completely go through. Well, that one's popping out. There we go. That bung's come out. Beautiful. Now we probably can just tap that out actually. Let's see how we go. Yep, you can see she's starting to come out. Bang, done. So there is our little aluminium bung. Now what we're going to do, we're going to actually drill and tap these, and we are going to put instead these little guys. We're going to actually thread them, put those in instead. I've got a myriad of different sizes, so we can play around with that. Anyway, those 2 are done. Righto, so here's the one on the back side, so we're going to drill him out as well. Right, there's another one. So we'll keep these for sizes, and that just means we can get a really good clean on this case. We do not want crap inside it, so let's grab the other side and do that too. Righto, so this is case number 2. Now we had this, I've already taken it out. That was that little plug that goes there, so that's an easy fix to put that back in. And then we had a tiny weeny one just there. So same deal, thread, knock it out. And that's going to take care of this oil gallery here, so we can get that super clean as well. Now I think that might be it for this case, because yeah, we've got one there, one there. I don't think there's anything on the back of this one, so yeah, we're good to go. So the next stage now is going to be, I mean, obviously they're not clean. There's, you can see there's still grease coming all over them. I've got to do another ultrasonic clean in the tank over there. Then we're going to glass bead them and then ultrasonic them again, and then they're going to be ready for machining. So cool. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to bail and shut this roller door and see you guys in the next episode as we continue this Okrasa 36 horsepower build.